Okay. So the shadow card is going to be the overall energy, okay, for the month. It's sort of the summary theme or what to work on. This usually represents heart pain, so I would see like emotional healing would be a goal for a lot of Aries for the month of April. Overcoming disappointments, grief, loss, anything like that that has to do with adjusting to any difficulties or overcoming them. It also can just mean stress. Okay. So I see avoiding stress, stressful situations, stressful people, stressful, I guess, input, anything that you would allow into your environment. Yeah. So just be careful of being, of having any sort of stressful situations, being engaged in that. You want to disengage this month. And, you know, not from the beneficial things, but any things that would cause drama or stress or any sort of pain and suffering, okay? So it looks like it's a good month for healing. Let's go ahead and look into the first. So Sunday the 1st is Easter. Oh, star, Easter. This time of the year we have spring. It's all of the rebirth themes. All of the fertility goddesses are celebrated this time. Rising again. So you have the worlds, okay, which is successful completion. It is a card of the changing of the seasons. Okay, so the world card is a completion of a cycle. And here you have the 4 seasons on each corner of this card. So here we've now come into a birth cycle where a new life begins in the spring. And this is the themes that we're seeing as the beginning of April starts here. So then you have the Fool. Okay, also another card of new beginnings. This is really interesting that you have the last card of the major arcana. And technically it's the first card. It's 0, it's spirit. So 0 isn't really a number. It doesn't really have an order. But generally it goes after the world card or I guess before the magician, which is the first card. So again, big life cycles, starting new things. This would be a really good time to initiate things that you have been planting or planning, but also planting new seeds possibly for spring. Okay, so it looks like Tuesday the 3rd, you're adjusting. This is a card of adjusting, of balancing, of bringing in opposite energies and finding your rhythm and finding new cycles to sort of step into. Everything is coming into place with this card, and it can just reveal that you've got 2 different things going on, or adding other things. I look at it as a card of incorporation. So you're incorporating these new energies in and taking action. You could also be clearing out energy on Wednesday the 4th. So this looks like bringing in new things, completing things. Okay, this generally has a surprise element to it. But it looks like you're really in control. You have the strength card. So it looks like you're able to handle whatever comes your way to sort of shake things up. It looks like you're putting the pieces back together very purposefully. Okay, it's purposeful placement of the details here that I see on Tuesday the 3rd. So here is Thursday the 5th. Then you have Friday and Saturday. And Sunday, you all have all of these major arcanas for the first week. Okay, so the Empress energy is all about the fertility goddesses that I was mentioning at the beginning. This is abundance. It's having your harvest. It's enjoyment in life. It's life's pleasures. She's the embodiment of enjoyment. And the Star card looks about like, what are your hopes and dreams related to what you want to create? It looks like you're having support, like heavenly support for what you want to manifest or what you want to create. It's more about using your creative talents and creative abilities and nurturing those. The Empress is the mother. She's very nurturing. So you're getting support from the cosmos, from the universe, from your guides and angels to put these things in motion. I see there's more of a serious approach here on Sunday the 8th. Okay, so this is all about balance, finding a balance, what is just and right in your life. It does have a more serious approach, but it also can be a very graceful energy as well. Okay, diplomacy, tactfulness, gracefulness, that sort of thing. So this looks like a good weekend for really connecting with a higher power to help you in seriously ordering your goals. Okay, Page of Wands. Looks like you have some important information coming around Monday. We are in a Mercury retrograde cycle, and I do see this. Looks like you could get crossed wires Monday, Tuesday, any sort of misunderstanding or like maybe a missed text message, or it just sort of goes down your feed and you end up missing it or not responding. It looks like also whatever message is coming in, you now have to make a choice. So there's new information that comes into the picture. Now you're having to sort of, I guess, incorporate that. It's right under the 2. So I see 2 2s. It's bringing 2 things that are apparently opposite or apparently different and merging them or picking between one or the other. So this card usually has a choice. When you have new information, you now know what to do. You have more options available. It looks like you're going to find a really nice compromise midweek with the Temperance card, bringing things back into balance. This is where the healing can be done, really, that I see with this card. So this is about releasing, letting things go. If things have been out of balance with your emotions, your mind, your body, it looks like now you're starting to sort of calibrate that. Wednesdays look like a good day for shifts. Just looking down Wednesday, you have the Tower, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. This is movement energy. Wednesday would be a good day for a lot of Aries people, whether or not you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in Aries. If you are Aryan, it just looks like this is a good time for moving energy. Okay. Looks like you have work, business, Thursday. It'll also be a person in your life. Okay. The King of Pentacles could be a new person, but I see coming after the King of Pentacles is a new opportunity or a new energy. It looks like hopeful, it looks like love. So there could be someone that comes into your life that is new, and it sort of sparks new feelings. It's interesting that you have the Ace and the 2 together. So there's a person that you might like or have new attraction for, and you could have either a friendship or a love that starts to bud here. So that's the second week, towards the end of the week. And then Sunday, it looks like you're sort of catching up. So if you have some sort of social engagement, if you're hanging out with a friend, it looks like you could sort of play catch up for the things that you maybe procrastinated doing on Saturday. You're taking care of that on Sunday, getting everything in order. And it looks like a little bit of a scramble to get the week planned and get everything organized for the 3rd week. So then we have Monday, we have the Queen of Wands. This is a fire element, so it looks like you may be in control, you may be in charge with whatever you want to orchestrate. It's a great card for manifestation, but you're really taking the bull by the horns. Okay, you're really putting a lot of energy and effort into whatever it is that you want to accomplish, and it looks like you're shining. If this is a character in your life, it's someone that's also very positive energy. This person motivates you. If it's not you being self-motivated, then someone comes in to sort of light a fire. Okay, you may be inspired by her or his creativity. And then it looks like you're resting. Okay, because there's a lot of energy that just sort of like comes in a burst of energy here with all of this fire, and it looks like you get a lot done. It's a very productive time, and then it's like you need that balance, you need the rest. So Tuesday, it looks like you might just want to stay inside or go to bed early or meditate, relax, whatever that is. And it looks like a processing, like a mental processing of like, what just happened? I just created something new. Now let me think about it and take some time down to sort of like have my thoughts sort themselves out. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, again, Wednesdays look really good. This is an unexpected, possibly opportunity. Whenever you get the Wheel of Fortune, it's a fortunate turn of events, okay? So you may get some opportunity to work out in the public, okay? It also could be like useful information that really expands your worldview, or you could be focusing on beliefs. Here, I see healing here, and healing of the mind by through examining what it is that you believe. Okay, because what you believe indicates your thoughts, and what you think about is what you bring about. And I'm seeing that succession of energy then come into play for Thursday. So you're putting something out there. What you think about is what you bring about. This is like putting something into action, feeling motivated to act. This is also an online card. I always see it as, doing some posting, like if you're a blogger or if you're submitting something online, or just having back and forth dialogues with people. Thursday, it looks like you're sharing some sort of belief or idea, or just getting a business plan rolling. Whatever that is, it looks successful. Then you have some fears come into play. This is anything that would be, questioning your decisions. Okay, that's how I see this sort of playing out after the Two of Wands. You're second guessing yourself. You're doubting yourself. It's okay to examine the actions that you're putting into place, but just be careful of the doubt. With not trusting yourself and your impulses. It looks like the weekend, again, you have some sort of social engagement. Could be groups or communities. It's something around the home. It does represent nourishing activities. Spending time with the King of Cups could be the King of Pentacles that you have met if you're dating. It looks like this person could come in, or it could be someone else that you know. But it looks like, some sort of water male energy arrives on Saturday. It feels pleasant. It feels relaxing. It feels fun. This person is generally pretty easy to be around. So if you have any fears that come up, it's like saying that there's a friend or someone available to you to sort of comfort you, to sort of ease those fears. He's easygoing. Okay. So then Sunday, it looks like, okay, you've got a lot of movement. I see this as a trip. This is usually a travel card, over the water, by the water, something like that. And you have the water energy here. Okay, so this could be visiting somebody or going somewhere with the King of Cups, going on like a weekend trip. Because then I see it's sort of back to business here on Monday. The Hierophant is the establishment. Oftentimes it's the workplace. It's also school. It's organizations, business organizations, things like that. It's the status quo. It's like normal things, right? So everything's sort of back to normal. I see that there's something here that it feels a little bit sad. It feels like a loss. On Tuesdays look kind of to be like, Tuesdays is take it easy day. Wednesday looks like movement of energy. Okay, so I think this would be a good time to examine your feelings. Also to know that there's always other possibilities. There's always hope. There's always the light at the end of the tunnel. Oftentimes I do see this card as just being disappointed emotionally, feeling sad, feeling depressed. Crying is a good activity for releasing when I see this card. So purging, releasing, letting go. It just looks like you allow yourself to feel sad, but you're not going to stay in that, because it looks like you get back up on the horse and you get moving again. You're like, okay, there's more things to do. I cannot waste my time, feeling down for too long. It's not productive. That feeling is there for a reason, but it's not productive. So you get back up. Looks like the Hangman. Looks like there's a slow down energy that I'm seeing here, sort of midweek with the last week in April. This feels pretty routine. You have some sort of loss. You try to get the energy moving again, but there's some sort of standstill. So I wouldn't push too hard against the Hanged Man. It could just be like, wait a day or wait for the right timing. This usually is like, there's not much you can do. You just have to sort of hang out and wait for the answer. But it looks like whatever it is, you like end up being very successful. Okay, so this is a card of achievement, of accomplishment. It's being recognized for the hard work that you've put in, the effort that you've put in. And it looks like you're going to have a wonderful weekend. So this would be Saturday. This is Sunday. This is happiness, parties, celebrations, weddings, graduations, whatever that is. It's like community events where you are celebrating. And here is also the satisfaction of that. This is like you get your wish. This feels very feel-good energy to me. There's a lot of yellow around it. The wish card is just looking like you're feeling very happy with whatever is going on the last weekend of April. Okay. So it looks like the weekends are good socially on Saturdays mostly. Sunday it looks like a balance between pleasure and then catch up work and doing the things that you need to do to like have your own personal time to prepare for the week. Except for the last weekend in April, which looks like you're just really having a lot of fun. And then Monday comes. Monday is the last day of the month, and it just looks like you've got a lot to do for what you're bringing into the next month. So it looks like May, you're bringing all of what you've accomplished, and it just looks like sort of there's a heaviness with this card. It's kind of a burdensome energy. You're feeling a little bit like life is a little bit tedious, or you just have too much going on and you don't have enough support. Basically, you're carrying it all on your own, and it looks like you want to sort of just give up, but you have like one more push to go through before you reach the finish line here. So it looks like whatever project, it looks like it's now the tail end. You have all the details that you're wrapping up. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed for what's coming in May. But either way, all in all, it looks like it's a good month for healing. Try not to overwhelm yourself. Take some time out. It looks like Tuesdays. This energy feels like it corresponds to Tuesdays this month. Okay. So this is the general energy at play without having any specific things for each one of you. It's hard to place into context, but I'm just looking at the general flow. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card for a message for Aries, and I feel like this is going to address that Three of Swords card on the bottom. This is it, Seven of Winter. Seeing that there is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Okay, there's always a better choice. There's always a better option. Running away from the truth, yes, possibly, but I was feeling like disengaging. And anything that feels unproductive or unnecessary. Unnecessary debates, where you're getting wrapped up in a discussion that involves more opinions than facts, can lead to hurt feelings here. I think that I'm feeling that. If something doesn't feel right to you, it's okay to duck out early. Okay? If you're committed to something, you just don't want to go. Maybe you have to make an appearance. It looks like you leave early. This is a card of avoidance, and sometimes avoidance serves you appropriately in certain situations. Say where you're not, getting into useless energy or energy that's unproductive. Okay, so I want to draw a card now from the goddesses to see who will be around you and her supporting message. You go. Goddess of Vengeance. Wow, that's intense. I don't know how you pronounce this. Samid. That's how you pronounce it. Her name is at the top. It's a name I'm unfamiliar with. It says, your difficulties transform you. Take heart, for you will be vindicated. Goddess of Vengeance. Okay. Know that God, the goddesses, spirit, they can basically take care of karmic situations or karmic retribution better than humans can. Okay. So if you're wanting to take vengeance into your own hands, if there's any element of anger, which can represent this card, any element of disappointment, or I'm getting more anger and frustration. It's like wanting to lash out. That card of like, you know what, just do the avoidance dance. Don't retaliate, don't engage. It looks like this beautiful goddess here will take care of any things that seem to not be right. What's really interesting to me is that I'm seeing, like, she's a goddess of the jungle. I'm seeing two monkeys behind her, which usually have to do with silliness, play, things that aren't that serious, not that productive. And then you have this leopard. It's very intense energy. It just looks like it's very focused. It's a hunting sort of energy. And it says here, take heart. We have a heart in the center of the card. Let your difficulties transform you. Let them heal you. Okay? It's a good month for healing.